What's good with it, Black Goose TV family? Double salute as always. Your boy Fluence Boxing is back at it again. And y'all see, man, I got a fight announcement for my family members. Caleb Plant, Anthony Dirrell. It's official October 15th. In case y'all didn't know, let me go ahead and let y'all know. This fight, from my knowledge, it was speculated to happen maybe 2 to 3 months ago. If you guys don't believe me, I got the videos on the motherfucking YouTube channel. If you want to do your detective work, go and do it because you're going to find it. I promise you that. But this was speculated to happen actually when it was originally, put out there in the, mainstream boxing media news around August or September, because it was supposed to be like a direct offset of David Benavidez versus David Lemieux. So David Benavidez versus David Lemieux was supposed to happen, and then Caleb Plant versus Anthony Dirrell was supposed to happen about a month or a month and a half after, because in my personal opinion, I think PBC was building something for David Benavidez and Caleb Plant to clash, so hopefully whoever the winner was, they'd have enough clout from that to draw in a Canelo fight next year. Now, you guys have been hearing me say this on one of the few YouTube boxing channels who put this out there, is that the Canelo sweepstakes got ruined because he lost to Bivol, which made a lot of boxers and promotional companies change their future plans on how they will approach their careers. And one of those guys happens to be Caleb Plant. Now, I know a lot of y'all are saying, well, Caleb Plant already fought Canelo and he lost. I'm not saying necessarily that Caleb Plant, his team had something in set to get him back in the Canelo sweepstakes, but I think because he built a pretty big fan base, or at least he got a lot of respect and got a lot of new followers and a lot of new people paying attention to him due to the Canelo Alvarez fight. I think PBC saw that as a moment to capitalize and be like, okay, we'll have Caleb Plant fight Anthony Dirrell around August. We'll have David Benavidez and David Lemieux in July. Both of them win. We can set up a mega fight between them two before the end of the year. We hope David Benavidez beats Caleb Plant so we can have enough clout behind him to really try and force our hand with the Canelo fight. That's my personal opinion, speculation, allegedly, right? I think all that got derailed. PBC saw it because they were like, whoa, Canelo lost. He has Triple G. After Triple G, he's probably going to try and get the Bivol fight back, and that might be hard to get because what if Bivol ends up losing to Zero Ramirez? And so it's just too much shit, too much risk. So they're like, man, we need to get our money back right. We got to get it tight. And I think that's why we now see Caleb Plant versus Anthony Dirrell all of a sudden happening all the way on October 15th, because Caleb Plant has not fought since that Canelo loss. Remember that. Talk about it. Let's just put that in the atmosphere. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So you really think a guy like Caleb Plant, sweet hands, you really think he's going to want this long of a delay? No, I don't. But the reason why this is happening, not only because of the thing I just said, but secondly, which I'm going to be dropping the video as well, is, well, shit, Deontay Wilder's back. He's fighting Robert Helenius. So let's really stack this card. And who's better to stack the card than the guy who made a lot of new fans off of his fight against somebody like Canelo, who we see as the biggest boxing star in the game right now, maybe other than Tyson Fury. Let's put him on this card as well as a co-main event. And that's what we're seeing here now. So I got breaking news for the people. Caleb Plant versus Anthony Dirrell was official. It's on October 15th. It's at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. And so y'all don't know, that is the same card as Deontay Wilder's return against Robert Helenius. I'm not going into that. I'm going to have a separate video for it. Make sure y'all check it out. We focusing on Caleb Plant. We focusing on Anthony Dirrell. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of this article, make sure y'all guys come up in here, man. Like the video right next to the like button, the subscribe button, man. Road to 5K. I know what time it is. Notification gang, and comment on this joint. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's read the details. We don't got to be too specific. We don't going to be too extra when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Straightforward. Caleb Plant, Anthony Dirrell, October 15th, Barclays Center, co-main event, Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius. What more is there to get into with this particular fight announcement than what I've already said? Not much, to be honest with you, but hey, it wouldn't be Fluence Boxing, it wouldn't be BlakGooseTV, motherfucking family, without going into the actual article. So former IBF 168 champion Caleb Sweethands Plant will be coming off a long layoff to face former two-time WBC champion Anthony Dirrell in the chief support bout on the Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius card, October 15th. The 30-year-old Plant will be fighting for the first time since losing his IBF super middleweight title to Canelo. The Tennessee native Plant has been licking his wounds from that fight. Plant is returning against the 37-year-old Dirrell, and I promise you this right now, they wanted this fight to happen sooner. Whoever emerges as the winner of this Plant versus Dirrell fight will be the mandatory challenger for WBC super middleweight champion Canelo. Plant would like nothing better than to get a second crack at Canelo, as he gave him all he can handle for 10 rounds. So just seeing that, it confirms everything I said. They wanted this fight to happen earlier. They wanted Plant versus Dirrell to headline a PBC fight night card, probably a free card. And Plant now beats Dirrell, because I still think Plant will beat Dirrell, but Plant beats Dirrell in August or September. He's the mandatory for Canelo, and then they would have scheduled David Benavidez versus Plant, and the winner of that would have became the mandatory, obviously, because Canelo wouldn't be looking to fight anyone outside of his contract with his own until 2023. Like, I'm telling you, that's what they had planned, bro. But all they got Dirrell. The payday that Sweet Hand Plants would get in a rematch with Canelo was also a big motivator. Ideally, Plant will probably need another solid win under his belt to encourage Canelo to fight him again, and that's where the David Benavidez shit comes. Trying to sell a second Canelo Plant fight may prove very, very difficult, obviously. What Plant needs to win over some of these fighters to seal a deal for a second Canelo fight? David Benavidez, Jermell Charlo, Chris Eubank Jr., Triple G, and Edgar Berlanga. That's a weird list. Plant went on to say, I'm looking forward to fighting at Barclays Center. I'm feeling good, and I've been in the gym working hard since my last fight. I'm going to put on an excellent performance, and I'm going to retire this guy in Dirrell. So my first question is, who you guys got winning, Anthony Dirrell or Caleb Plant? If you guys want my opinion, I think Caleb Plant absolutely boxes circles around Anthony Dirrell. Anthony Dirrell, I love you. You're a beast, but you should have retired 2 years ago. So that's my personal opinion, respectfully. Does this fight, if he beats Anthony Dirrell, get him closer to a Canelo fight? I want you guys to answer that as well. Me personally, no, it doesn't. It brings him farther away from the Canelo fight, but it brings him closer to a David Benavidez fight and a Jermell Charlo fight, right? And then my last but not least, how do you guys feel about this being moved up from being a main event fight to now being a co-main event because Deontay Wilder is returning? What are you guys' thoughts on that? I'm going to know personally. Drop them in the comments below. Why are you dropping them? Right above that is the like button. Right next to the like button is the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to this motherfucker road to 5K, because a lot of you guys watch this. Over 50% of you guys watch the channel and you guys aren't subscribed. So please subscribe to the channel, man. Notification game so you know when I'm dropping stuff. Much love to people on Sports Nigga Side of the Game. I'm back with one more boxing. Stay blessed, not stressed. Much love to people. And once again, let me know what you guys think.